Hi guys, in today's little segment of goodies to know, we're going to talk about GoGuardian. GoGuardian is fantastic in that it allows you to see the students' screens as they are logged in and working. It allows you to restrict what they can access. If they're on something they don't need to be, you can screenshot it. There's lots of great things about it. However, I would caution you, please do not fully depend on GoGuardian to manage your class. The best control is proximity control, walking around the room and monitoring that way. However, GoGuardian has lots of fantastic features, so let's jump into that. Step one, go to the website. So GoGuardian, you can just type in GoGuardian, and it's the first little diddly that pops up. Sign in, and once it logs in, it's so polite. Do you see that? Good afternoon to you too, GoGuardian. Okay. Once you go in, it might ask you to log in with Google. If it does, click log in with Google. Obviously, we are in Google County. I have not set up my GoGuardians yet for the sole purpose of this video. So you're going to get to see step by step as I do that. So you've already set up your Google Classrooms. That needs to be part one. If you don't remember how to do that, go back to one of the other videos I sent you all about how to set up Google Classroom. Once you have that taken care of, you simply go over here to import Google Classroom. Click the ones that you want. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a GoGuardian for this PD resource room, but for my classes, I am. Import classes, and there they are. It's literally that simple. Now, I can manually start a class. So I can click Start Class, and it's going to pull up the screens of every student that's in my Google Classroom during that time, and it's going to keep it up for 45 minutes. Or I can come here, I can click on it, and I can go to Settings. This is my favorite. So scheduling. First period is 8:30 to 9:30, 8:40 to 9:30, 8:40 to 9:30. There you go. That's what it is. So I'm going to add a schedule. I want it to start a little bit before class time every day. That way it's already rolling by the time they log in. And down here, I want it to roll right up until the bell rings. So I'm actually going to have it go until 9:35, just to be safe. And I want it to do this Monday through Friday. Okay, so now added to the schedule every single day. When my students walk in, GoGuardian is already recording anything they may be doing on that computer. This is especially helpful on days that you are out and you leave something on the Chromebook for the students to do with a sub. Because, true story, I had a student tell his parent that he couldn't do the work that I had left because the sub was late and he didn't have time, and I mean, he had quite the story. Because he had gotten a 0 on the assignment. I made it very clear to my little babies ahead of time that, you know, this assignment is due before I come back. And if it's not done, it's a 0. Well, I stayed true to my word, and he was panicking. Well, when Mom emailed me and was quite unhappy with the situation, I was able to pull the GoGuardian report and show her, no, your sweetheart logged into his Chromebook at this time, and then he visited Cool Math, and he visited his email, and he did lots of things he should not have been doing. Not once did he access his assignment that he should have taken care of, and that is why Sweet Baby got a 0 on it. And it took the wind out of her sails. So if I were you and I used the Chromebooks even semi-regularly, I would just have this set up. If they don't log in that day, then it's just going to record a blank session. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting your computer. It's not doing any damage recording a session of kids who aren't logged in. It just shows them not logged in. So that is how you create your classes. That is how you set up a schedule. Now, another fun, that is not what I wanted. Another fun thing you can do is scenes. So I have different scenes set up already. Go back to classroom. Oh, here we go. Right here. Scenes. Duh. Right here it says scenes. You can put in the websites they're allowed to go to. So if you're doing something in class and they are only allowed to be on one specific website, you could put, this is that one website they're allowed to be on. I haven't had a ton of success with that just because it gets a little finicky sometimes. Instead, I use blocked sites. Now, I will tell you, I have built my list of blocked sites through them going to things that I didn't want them to be on. And as I would see them on something that I didn't want them accessing, I would simply click add to scene, and here we are. So these are all of the things that my sweet friends cannot access during my class time. I will tell you, they get a little unhappy with me over not being able to access their email. Well, Miss Garner, it's a school email. You have to let me. Well, you should not be emailing anybody during my class time. This is time for you to be learning. You're emailing your other teachers about situations outside of my class during your time, not mine. So that's my little spiel there. But once you set up a scene, so over here, I don't want them to be able to access, I don't know, Bitmoji. Woo, Bitmoji. I search it, all sorts of things pop up. If I want to make sure that it is not accessible, I simply click add, and then it pops up over in my list of things they can't access anymore. When you have added all that you're going to add, and as I said, don't try to build a list this big to start with. This has come from years of making children unhappy. Once you have your list built, you simply click save, and you're done. Then with your classrooms, you can go to settings and set default scene. Whatever you named your scene, there you go. So now every time a session is started with that class, it's going to automatically make that scene happen. So automatically they're not going to be able to access all of those things that I have listed in that scene. If it's a testing day and kids are on Chromebooks, after the test, once everyone's finished and you're simply waiting to be able to move to the next class period, you can always start a class. You click start a class and it pulls up. And any of my students who have their computers in right now, or logged on right now, there you go. It's going to pull up their screen so that I can see it. Okay. You also have the ability to chat with them. Just remember that once you start that, it kind of rolls. So you can click the little chat box and you can type a message to your friend, hi friend, and then send it, and that friend will be able to chat back to you. I can click on that person's screen. I can take a screenshot of it. I can lock their device. If they're on something they're not supposed to be, I can lock their device and they can't access anything anymore until I unlock it. Even if they log out and log back in, it's still going to be locked. I can annotate their screen. Oh, sorry, friend. I did not mean to lock your device. My apologies. Thankfully, he's not logged in. But you can take a screenshot. You can exclude that student from the screen if they need special permission to do something else. You can annotate their screen. You can do all sorts of things. So get on there, play with it, and if you have questions, let me know, and I will be happy to help you. All right. Thanks so much.